falls!
Come back!
Accept your fate. The tower falls! Multi-heal! Today was not your lucky day. The demon stirs. Accept your fate. Multi-heal! The demon stars. Multi-heal! The demon stars. The demon stars. Multi-heal! The demon stars. Demon stars. Multi-heal!
Oh, I sense defeat.
Multi-heal! The demon stars. Finish them! Here's the moment of truth. The demon stars. Multi-heal! The tower falls.
I think I'm in trouble here.
The demon stars.
were destined to win. Multi-heal! The tower falls!
Today was not your lucky day.
Multi-heal! Come on now. The tower falls! Multi-heal! It's a moment of truth. The moon stars. The tower falls. The tower falls. The tower falls.
Let's go ahead and party up with this person right now. Go ahead and join. Invite. Goldenrod too. We got 4 players, great. Actually, we can quit right now, actually. We can get in right now. Hey, Etso, good morning.
Accept your fate.
Golden, you're here. That's great.
What's up?
Let's see. Playing with the new French player, and he definitely has the skill. He just doesn't have the same accessories as you do. You know, just lacking, but has the skill. That sort of thing they say in most animes. He has the potential. He just needs the, you know, access to the weapons where he can truly. Because I can actually, like, him and me could do devastating Dragon Lord.
Okay.
And he only like died twice.
Well, that's definitely understandable.
Well, actually, what blows my mind is that he's this good and isn't. Like, he has max accessories, but he just doesn't know what accessories actually help him. I mean, he's smart to know that the strength ring does what it's supposed to do. It's just that, you know, he's playing with multiplayer, and not everyone uses Angela.
Right.
Oh, and I guess this person who was on my stream right now is also... I'm also streaming as well, too.
Oh, okay.
But maybe after this game that I'm playing with the French guy, maybe you can join us. I was going to get Etso in here to see if they potentially wanted to work on their dungeons, so they could have access to the Mighty Maze too also. You know,
okay.
Get stronger and whatnot. Because, you know, my time is almost up. Once the 20th hits, then that's pretty much it. My Dragon Questing days will... I'm not saying it'll come to an end, but there will be a break, because I have to focus on college and whatnot.
Alright.
And I was actually really close to getting 2 new games also. Like, I was actually going to try to get into Monster Hunter and Code Vein, which is like a waifu version of what's it called? Demon Souls? If you've heard of it before.
Yeah, sorta.
Anyway, it seemed like a funny idea.
The tower falls. Is the moment of truth.
Oh, and by the way, FightNoid, I've been... FightNoid.
Okay, how about now? Can you hear me? Okay. And I'm sure Essa will say something. I mean, they'll say something again at some point.
I've been leveling up.
Oh, you have, huh? That's good. Are you at level 65 or higher? Because you need to be at level 65 before you can actually access these better mazes. Because it just crossed my mind now. Do you have anyone at level 65 or higher? Got hit by a rock again. Oh yeah, for anyone else who doesn't know, I'm streaming the game. But I guess I'll ask you first, Golden. If you're interested in playing some Mighty Maze with us, we have room for 2 more slots. And Etso, if you want to join, we would have to work on your remaining dungeons for you to have access to the Mighty Maze, which is where you'll get your best gear in the game. So you'll have to let me know in the next 10 minutes, because we're actually stuck on fighting a boss. As this French guy's not popping, whatchamacallit, enough oomph during the fight. Maybe he ran out of MP or something like that, I don't know. Not everyone can just maintain MP like that. Because his prayer ring's almost maxed out. It gives him 4 MP recovery. Now I hope y'all check my messages on Sunday too, also about getting certain accessories beefed up. Because while it's great to have that strength rings maxed out, there are other stuff you'll need too also in order to be able to hit hard on your own. Because you may not always have an Angelo player. As cool as he is, by the way. I mean, with Golden it's a different case because he uses characters that can raise their own attack power, so he can pretty much stick to the strength ring to the day he dies. Oh my gosh, it's Ruth! It's Ruth! She's on stream. I haven't seen her in ages. Almost done. How you been, Ruth? It's been so long. You should have seen all the new players we added. This new French guy is something else. Like, I wouldn't mind going to whatchamacallit. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing Devastating right about now, actually. With him, if it was just him and me. I just picked Angel this time so he could actually hit harder. If we felt like doing that. But I really do need this plus 15 in spell damage for this Mina. It's just simply too difficult to do on her own. First, I'm get rid of this troll though, 'cause I can't stand this troll. I'll even go hyper just to get rid of him early. We know more and more will keep popping up anyway. Oh, okay, I better take care of that. Thanks for being patient. Let's see, how many French... I think we have like 4 French players. I know 2 of them are definitely girls. We got them off stream. Oh well, we got them on their own stream. And they were grinding the game like crazy. And by grinding, I mean they were trying to get platinum as quickly as possible. So the second they got platinum, they basically never came back, really. They already switched to other games. It was like, it's fine. We know that sort of thing can happen. You platinum the game, you're ready to move on to something else. And while that day will probably happen to me at some point, well then likely I'll probably be taking a long break when I play a Tales game. And I say Tales game because I'm not buying the newest Tales game. I'll buy one of the other Tales games because I have relatives that can play multiplayer with. Because I want multiplayer. The game should have had multiplayer. The other 2 Tales games in the past have it. And you know, that's just kind of a... You know, not everyone has access to like immediate multiplayer at home, but I do, you know. That's just how I roll. Me and my relatives want to play Tales together. Shoot, there was another one that actually had 4-player actually. Vesperia or something like that. And Vesperia is, yeah, Vesperia, and I might be pronouncing these awfully wrong, but you get what I'm saying though. And you can thank Tales of Symphonia for spoiling me because that game had multiplayer too. I mean, the camera angle could have been better, but these other games have like better multiplayer, and I've been seeing a couple of reviews. I was like, yeah, I do want to get into a Tales game. I mean, it has like Smash Brothers like controls too, where it's just like a single input, no motion and stuff like that. It's very it was alright. I enjoyed it for its gameplay. I mean, yeah, there was a story that I sort of paid attention to, At least with Symphonia, it had something to do with like racism and stuff like that. Half elves, and like either you're a human or an elf, and if you're in the middle, then it's a problem or something like that. Let's see, Floyd's father was let's see, was he adopted or his father was like a dwarf or something like that, and his mother was like a turn into a stone or something like that, like, you know, just some very emotional stuff. And there was like, I want to say there was time travel, but it was more of like dimension traveling or something like that. Technically, I can't believe we got this boss again. Like again, we get this boss. He better get the same exact stuff too. Should be a little bit quicker if the Angelo does what he's supposed to do. And raise attack every so often. So I'm looking at least a 15-minute fight, really. And that really just depends on how often he's popping. Would you be interested in joining? Any of you two? Yes. Your talent is necessary. Because once I finally get the plus 15 for her, then, oh, my battery's getting low. Hopefully my battery doesn't die. Great, 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 great. Things will go by much, much faster. Here's my cord. I gotta find my other cord. Alright, Etzo's been stuck the whole time. Let's go find my connection somewhere. Oh boy. Good back and stay in the air long enough for that thing to pass by. Now I gotta look for something that charges my battery. Nah, I'm sure I'll be fine. The fight will end. Hopefully I can end the fight before then. Before the battery goes completely dead on me. Yeah, we just only chipped a bit of this dude's life, so it might be a while. Unfortunately. But in the meantime, you can get your gear all set up and stuff. You can tell us who you plan on using. I mean, I know it's like kind of weird question to ask and stuff like that. I mean, I guess run the gear you usually run. Or figure out what kind of weapon you need and stuff like that. Yeah, that sort of thing. More than likely, I might go back to Tough Guy, so I can just have my own power. I mean, he's... And I'm just assuming he's a he. He might be boosting, whatchamacallit, attack power. A decent amount, I guess. If anything, I know he can get his coup de grace out early. I've been trying to communicate with him about what kind of accessories to use. As when he's not using Angelo. And now I need him to boost my attack. Okay, here we go. Come on, let's kill him in 7 minutes. That'd be great. That's not too much to ask. Everything is getting settled down, so hopefully I will be back soon. Okay. That's what Ruth said, by the way. Things have to settle down before she can return to the battlefield. I'm assuming it's one of Etzo's friends because this is an open party and stuff like that. Hello there, new person.
And he does not.
Well, SI, I hope you'll be taking care of that person, by the way. Just ask them if they play Dragon Quest Heroes or something like that. Now I'm thinking I really gotta start doing the things where I start letting people request stuff. Like I had that tab, but I just forgot to, you know, highlight it. And I could do it now, but obviously I'm being attacked by a, I don't know, it's like, it's not a dragon, but I guess we might as well call it a dragon. This is called Dragon Quest Heroes. Also, I gotta turn Ethel's volume up. I think this was... I think this was the... Oh yeah, I'm trying. Okay, actually, he can't understand it because different languages and stuff like that. But, ooh, lost that much health. Gotta get into the battlefield. Whoa, he's doing max damage? I don't think that was even crit related. Now that I think about it, I can show him how to stay on, do even better with Angelo, actually. Actually, I have a big favor for you to ask, or something like that later on. Like, after the fight, maybe you can, because you know how to, post, like, you have the PlayStation app, right? Do you, Golden? No? Okay, so, I guess some of us have the PlayStation app. Then I guess leave it to me. I was gonna post the, link to the stream, and potentially try to show this person about how they could use... Oh, you do, so you can translate stuff. That's great. So you got it when I told you to get it. The thing is, I want to try to, oh, I thought he was dead, actually. Got charged by fractals, but, he dodged it. Like I said, the guy knows how to fight. And we'd be looking at a 13-minute fight if we fought the, Devastating Dragon Lord, by the way. And I know technically Etzo can fight the Devastating Dragon Lord, too. They do have access to that.
I'm getting
Of course, that all depends. What would you feel about that, though, Etzo? Well, actually, we wouldn't be focusing on the Devastating Dragon Lord. Sorry about that. What we'd be focusing on is very interesting. Oh, gotta do this early.
There's like a whole fight going on right here.
There we go. I hate how I guess the text wraps around, but whatever. But we do have a Japanese player in my stream right now currently. You know, telling about his stuff about learning English. Maybe he'll come live with us one day, you know? I mean, they don't call the America, the melting pot for nothing, and whatnot. I'm dead. I'm dead. Bad heal time. He's max tense anyway. He's shooting the right direction because he sorta isn't. He paused, but he didn't get hit by it. Like, unfortunately, this dude can actually hit hard enough to kill. Like that right there, he's fucking dead.
Please, wake up.
I'm not glad.
Oh yeah, what level is that gladiator of yours? We gotta get a level 65 gladiator.
I am literally trying to help him.
Remember, all your training, at least when it comes to levels, will be done in a dark world of your choosing. Start beating up King Metal Slimes, and also make room for us too at some point. When the call to arms comes available. Well, he's close to dying. That's good. So, Etzo, are you joining us too? Because that'll depend on what kind of dungeons we do. As we're gonna just progress through your dungeons. So we'll be doing a bunch of different dungeons. As I'm sure the French player will be willing to help us out. Am I dead from this? Got to block off.
Is this how it ends?
Alright, not too bad. Tell I have to play defense now. Or just not using the special attack. That jeopardized my survivability. He's raising my attention, that's funny. Yo, come on, 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 it's 1 second. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how he nailed me, actually. We're ready for you, by the way, too, also. I don't even know how I choked, honestly. I thought I was out of that, out of reach of that tail.
Hey, so where you at?
Maze the Mighty.
Okay.
I can't believe I messed that up. We were so close. We could have probably had him done in 2 more minutes. I kind of want to watch the replay. As I was walking by, and this thing just takes all my life away. No way I should have died from that fight. No way I should have died from that fight.
Finally, you can take my friend out to play if you want to.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm not really saying anything, and I guess this gives me time for my battery. This gives me time for my to switch my controller around too. Also, as I gotta find something that gets my battery going. Let's see. First party settings.
One Japanese player and one in yours.
There's a Japanese player in there too.
Yeah.
Huh, okay, that's the one who probably... Did it start with the letter A?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one who, that was the one who tried to join earlier. Hopefully, and we'll give him a few seconds, too, also. Oh, that's the people that you're seeing as you're coming into the room, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Crescent Moon, this is a different guy. Okay. Now we have a full squad. Alright, I'm gonna just take away one of these, bad abilities, because, didn't need that from before. Let's see. I do need Free Spirit. Okay. Alright, I guess I can't tell how strong that, Japanese player is until he actually equips his stuff. And I guess, the French player...
Why am I yawning so much?
Oh, he just said something. Let's see, what did he say?
Why am I yawning so much?
Well, you just woke up. Now I gotta translate what this guy's saying real quick. What's this thing with hurry up? I can't translate what he's saying. He said something about 5 or 10 minutes or something. Come on. So it sounds like he has to quit in 5 or 10 minutes, which means he wouldn't have enough time for that. Also, I'm hearing a really... Oh, right, maybe it's my, I think I know what that means.
I think it's a
Probably because I'm using the stream and my whatchamacallit at the same time. Alright, what is he saying specifically? I'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes, don't leave, gotta watch. Okay. So he's still playing, it's just that he had to go take care of something, that's all. Truth be told, whenever that sort of thing happens, you should just always just start the game anyway. But, you know, not everyone knows that. Etso knows that. If you're just going to do something, then just,
What do you mean I know that?
well, you were taught that if you have to go AFK for any reason, and as a group of people in the lobby, just start the game. So like I said, you know what you're doing. At least when it comes to that. The French guy didn't know. 5 minutes might be a long time. For some of us. Shoot, at that point I might as well just get my... Actually, I should get the last bit of ice cream in my refrigerator, actually. That's probably what I'll do. Because I need ice cream, Etso, that's why. I'll be right back.
Wait, just what?
That's probably what I'll do. Because I need ice cream, Etso, that's why. I'll be right back. Oh boy.
Oh, I heard something.
Let's see. Okay. What's going on with my microphone? Okay. Alright, I'm hearing it from 2 places. My cell phone was nothing charging. Okay, so my controller is charging. And I guess our other player, and we're just gonna call him A to Z, because that's what his name looks like, is doing alright too also. They're probably on the same level as Etso. I kinda wish this guy said he would say 5 or 10 minutes, because 10 minutes is a long time. I kinda sorta wanna boot him. But I'm gonna give him, and I'm looking at my stream, we'll give him 30 more seconds. But then again, he is a, whatchamacallit, a team member. Team member's, perspective comes first. If the, Crescent guy leaves. I don't know. I mean, sure, people get rushed, but we're not talking about a brand new game here. We're talking about an old game where, you know, it's an old game. It's like treating like an elderly. You gotta give him some time to walk across the street. Like, he's getting across the street. Hold on. He's an older man. Ooh, my dogs are telling me I have company. I better go see what that is. And I am in the ready position if the if this first player wakes back up. Be right back. Okay, I'm going to assume our teammate will still come back in. That's what I'm going to assume. I just have to change my gear if he's not going to be... What happened? Raring to die. He can text me, by the way. Now we're going to test his forgiveness. I know you're good without him. This might not take too long anyway. We'll probably get done in 10 minutes. I'll explain my actions later. I'll just say he took too long, that's all. Alright, so let's wrap this up quickly, people. I mean, he could choose to get mad at me, and that's perfectly fine. What's the difference between 5 minutes and 10 minutes? 5 minutes, not so bad. But 10 minutes, that's a bit long. It just means we have to do these dungeons a little bit faster, that's all. And that's where you come in. Maybe he can grind something in his spare time too also.
Accept your fate.
Let me know if you get frozen, by the way, because what's his face might try to freeze and do you know what to you. Oh yeah, I don't know what kind of spells that Tornico is carrying, but hopefully he's carrying the important one that stops the whatchamacallit thing. Status elements, I guess. Is that all that he actually needs to carry? Hey Etso, if you have time, post on the group chat that we will re-add that, what's his name? His name starts with an I. Hey Etso, if you have time, post on the what was I gonna say again? Oh, you're also hearing an echo because I'm streaming this too also. And it's open right on my cell phone. If the French guy says anything in the group chat, just let him know that we will re-add him. That's all. I'm sure he's not going to be completely bummed out about getting kicked. He'd know there was multiple people. And it's true he was an Angela player. But we had a Desdemona player too also. If you get a message from the group chat and the username starts with an I, I'll let you know if it's the French player, but just let him know that we will re-add him. That's all. But that's only if he says something. Because I don't know if I'm assuming you're not playing online, I guess. So you can probably pause your game, unlike me, who has to keep I'm trying to maintain the stream and the, whatchamacallit. Maintain the stream and, you know, having this conversation. And playing the game, too. This zombie gladiator tried to kill me. I'm also having some mint ice cream too. Wait, what is it called again? It's called chocolate chip mint. That's it. An amazing tasting ice cream. And maybe I'll have some hamburger later too. Okay, this is him. Etso, post a message.
Why am I?
Because you're the only one who's not online right now. So can you please post to the group chat that we will re-add him. Sorry for kicking you. Can you do this for us, please?
Let me guess, you're in the boss fight.
Yeah, we're in the boss fight. Just posting that we will re-add him. That's all. Otherwise I have to wait till the boss chills. And this is one of those really annoying boss fights, by the way. The one that freezes people. Wait, you carry Helm Splitter on your Desdemona, by the way. Okay, just making sure. So it was a good choice for me to carry Devil. Why are we here? Okay, I know that's his English and stuff like that, but well, hopefully he got your message. Oh wait, that's right, he's French too also. I'm sure he'll translate what you say. If you see that ice ball, just block it for us and I'll just heal you, by the way. I should be doing it. Huh? What killed you that time? I missed it. Oh, right, I forgot about it. It does do that. Okay, he's up in the air and he's just like, I guess he's waiting for me to get over there. Alright, let's try this again. I'll let you know if my MP levels are getting low. I mean, the battle shouldn't take too long as long as we don't get another Fractal fight. Again. But seriously, like, once I finally get her max 15, we'll start having fun with the game. Alright, now he's sitting, he wants to watch my gameplay.
Which player?
The Ivan player that was talking a few moments ago. Okay. Well, I guess I don't have to look at my stream too often, actually. Let's see. I'll just post a... Oh, wait, but I do have to post a link to my stream, of course. Let's see. How do I share this? That's not what I want to look at. Come on. The stream didn't end. Alright, here we go. Thank goodness. I hated him more than the big fat... Well, actually, I still hate him, though. I hate how he costs so much. Well, he costs so little. Alright, here comes the coup de grace.
Oh, I see you fighting that thing.
What in the heck just killed me? And it took all my life in one hit. Is that what it did? Okay. This is what I get for texting and playing at the same time. Good thing I'm not driving a car, right? Or I really take critical damage. That was super close, by the way. I don't have any more healing MP, by the way.
Oh, and by the way, I know your mic is on the
Alright, hold on a second. Thank goodness. Alright. If I could just copy this image right now, just want to copy this. I'm going to post that to the group chat. He's got to give me a couple of seconds, because the guy wants to see my gameplay too also, and it might be important for him to see my gameplay also. For both of us, really. Like, I turned my head away for just a second. And then bam! All life gone. I forgot that stupid move actually does that, by the way. I sure hope he does what he's supposed to do. Okay, thank goodness. And that's why people love Tornico, for this bad encounter. Specifically for this bad encounter. Because otherwise they're just pushovers, actually. Alright, now he can actually join us. Then again, I don't know if he has a PlayStation app too also, so that's... Because that's kind of the only way you can actually join. Otherwise, it has to be kind of weird. Alright, I can't heal. Alright, I can heal.
Accept your fate.
I'll be right back.
Okie dokie, buddy. I forget which one is worse, but I think the Magician is much worse. All his status conditions. The bird just hit. I think. Go on, Hyper. Well, this is a quick fight, too, also. Bird's almost dead. The skeleton is almost dead. Tornico is finishing off with his coup de grace, and oh boy, I think that's what we call it, a what's it called? Guillotine? Yeah, a guillotine. Okay. Do I have the thing that says now he can join? Ooh. Okay. I got another car essence. That's good. Yeah, just to get him back into the game. I feel bad for kicking him. Alright. So I'll post a screenshot now. And we'll try this again. And this time we'll have okay. Now we can be patient. Oh yeah, I like how he made a response the second we finished the first section of the of that maze, by the way. That was funny. Alright. Well, other than that, my day's been pretty nice, though. I did go on vacation. I went to a beach.
How was it?
It almost felt like work. You know, not enough time to go. Well, I only had, like, what? One full day to do stuff. But I did most of my time relaxing. Because ultimately, that is what vacation is for relaxation and maybe going to player's choice and getting a few retro games too. Also,
Like what?
well, I got a PlayStation 2.
You know, you could have just easily gotten something that actually allowed you to play. You get a PS2 out of the exclusive.
Such as That's so weird. Well, let's see. If I could leave. Tell you what, we'll just keep playing.
We got another Japanese player.
Then that ends that solution then. Wait, Wata-san. You got an Angelo player? Oh, okay, an actual functioning, okay. Better Angelo player, actually. I mean, no offense to him, but, you know. He had a lot to, make up for. Let's be real here. There's almost no contest. That Tornico's still in the group, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I can actually use stuff now. Boy. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has oomph on him, but I'm gonna just check and see. Yes, he has oomph. Yes. 130 in attack increase boosted. Well, at least I'm glad the French player actually found some new people. That's important.
You really got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I said the same thing to myself inside my head.
No,
Like,
nobody, no.
how could I kick somebody and all of a sudden now he finds players? I mean, this French player is gonna have to know how to find people at certain times, by the way. Otherwise, he's gonna have to keep doing the story search mode. Because how else do you find people? Oh! He switched to Bianca. Okay. This is why we check these things, by the way. Alright. Now I'm good. I had to switch accessories again. No Angela, just a Bianca. Who's fine too also. She could put people to... Well, have two people that could put enemies to sleep, actually. So that's cute. I almost had the wrong gear. I was gonna be weak. Oh, I should probably tell him sorry for kicking you too also. That probably help also.
Come on, Bo.
There we go. I apologize for my actions. And I guess it's up to him if he wants to accept them or not, and, well... That's pretty much all I could say, really, you know? You tell him apologize. They can either take it or not. But I would assume he'd consider his options. Because if something like that happened to me, there'd be no hard feelings, honestly. Like if I was going AFK that badly. I could understand. These guys are stunned. Almost as... Oh wait, maybe they just got put to sleep, I guess, too, also. Hope you get your attack power ready, because I want to try to electrify those red robot guys. And we'll need somebody to hit very hard. They'll be showing up after we beat this giant, too, also. King Clunk. That troll he summoned was called King Clunk.
More like King Kong.
I don't know, I just thought it was a very interesting name. I'm surprised the whole troll race isn't called, you know, King Clunk. Especially at his level. They're both, well, one of them's stunned. Oh, he put him to sleep to cancel the animation. That's useful. I forgot that the Bianca could do it too also. But that's the one that actually succeeded going to hyper mode.
Today was not your lucky day. Multi-heal.
Alright, but we killed the important one. The one that actually carries the metal on them. Mini medals. Hopefully they're still playing the game with those other two Japanese players they played with. As I still need to go over basic item usage. Well, accessory usage. Because now that I think about it, Etso, one of your goals is to get a fully powered, a fully powered champion choker. That'll be one of your quests. And a fully powered dog collar. And I'll go ahead and say this right now, getting a fully powered champion choker is not easy. But I have seen one crazy guy get it within like 3 hours. And yes, it is going to take about hours in order for you to get it too also, like, not even gonna lie. Well, he did. Let's see if he dropped that champion choker.
Today was not your lucky
No,
day.
nothing, okay. I guess he's a broke leader. I didn't even get a chance to go on a, a roller coaster. It was like one of those medium-sized roller coasters that's probably as big as your house. And I don't know how big your house is, but it's as big as a 2-story house. And it had like a, there were no flips and turns, but you could flip and turn inside the, actual, You could flip and turn inside the rider thing, you know, on its own. As opposed to just riding a path that makes you flip over. So I didn't get a chance to do that. Kinda wish I did, though. Granted, I don't mind walking 24 minutes just to get to where I want to. Because I do that quite a bit when I'm walking with my dogs.
No slacking now.
Alright, I'm back. Without Tornado, I can't really save myself from that cat phase at all. Got the multi-heal off go. Very nice. Oh, I should probably get back to talking to those people on the stream too also on a minute. Let's see. That means you might hear a slight echo. Because most of the people that join my stream are Japanese players anyway. Until I start playing other games. I mean, I still haven't played my Grand Theft Auto 5 yet. Out of all the bosses.
Are you playing Grand Theft Auto?
No, but I do have the game. I guess one of my cousins gave me the game to play. And while I have killed NPCs that were like considered defenseless, by the way, I don't know, something about Grand Theft Auto just rubs me the wrong way. You know, just kind of does. At least with what is that alien game called again? Destroy All Humans, yeah. At least I was an alien when I was doing it. But when you're just a human killing humans, I don't know. It feels weird to me. And I'm sure we've killed humans as humans before. It's just the difference is that most or some of those humans are armed. And yes, there is a consequence for like killing a bunch of people. I mean, don't get me wrong. Grand Theft Auto obviously thought about that. If you're gonna just go on a killing spree, the cops are gonna come after you. And I think when I got chased by the cops the first time, I had no idea how to actually get rid of them too. Also, that concept was new to me. And before anyone asks, no, I never actually played any Grand Theft Auto games. I played Grand Theft Auto-like games, but never actually played an official one ever before. So technically, 5 is my first game. And I'm sure it had a lot to offer. I think the first thing I was trying to do is find a way to make some money. Maybe I should just take it simple and just go through the story mode. Hope y'all ready for the robot phase, by the way, because that's happening.
The tower falls. The tower falls.
You're frozen, but it's not that bad, I don't think.
Multi-heal.
Okay, that's where you are. You're in front of the, that dude. Defense down.
Holy cow!
What happened?
I just almost died on
Stream is delayed. Alright, now my stream is all caught up. I'm trying to heal you,
Multi-heal.
There was a really annoying Sasquatches. Oh, I saw a giant cat.
Multi-heal.
Somebody was okay. Now we have multiple threats to worry about now. I don't think they know Golden about the whole focus on the minions first. But I think all the Sasquatches are gone, so it's not too bad. Ooh, I was a little too late to heal her. Like, sorry about that. I'm not usually that slow when it comes to healing. Nice hit. No, I think you'll hit it. Actually, did hit it. 2,945. Surprisingly, he was like right in front of you. So, but luckily the coup de grace has a nice hit box. Thankfully. Oh, and now that's our well, our Italian girl talking now. Who was just now interested in getting aces of spoils, or I guess they call loot of booty, I guess is what they call. So of course it has different names. Like how Terry is called something different in French version. I'm trying to remember what it was. I had to look deep into our group chat to find out, though.
It's taking me longer than I expected to collect this book.
That's not what I wanted to say thing. I guess the only other person I use, I'll use the king sometimes too, also, from Dragon Quest 1. Yeah, from Heroes 1. I keep forgetting his name. Doric. Yeah, that's it, Doric.
This is Dragon Quest Heroes 1?
Yeah. That game doesn't have any online multiplayer, but it's still a good game from what I've heard. I mean, it did start the franchise. It's just a shame we didn't get a third game. I'm also surprised we didn't get a Final Fantasy, I would say I'm surprised we didn't get a Final Fantasy version of this game, but, technically Final Fantasy got their, they got a Monster Hunter version of this on the 3DS. And on the iPhone, unfortunately. Isn't that a turn-based RPG where, players stack on top of each other's heads and stuff? They had chibi-looking characters? That game. Where a bunch of characters from different dimensions all join together to save the world. Now that I think about it, I guess you're not wrong. Gosh, there was something else too I wanted to talk to you about also. Because imagine this. We know why Fractos is doing what he's doing. We know he wants to, get rid of all the humans. But there's already a world that has no humans in it. It makes you wonder why he doesn't just stay in the Dark World. Which, now that I think about it... Right. So he's only doing it because he's not in the world that he wants to be. Oh yeah, it doesn't explain how. Yeah, 1,000 years they say, or maybe. Yeah, think about how many stories you have to tell to keep a track of something for 1,000 years, you know? Like, sure, we have ways to keep a track of stuff that happened 1,000 years ago, but, you know, I don't know, I can't remember it's like stuff that happened after 1,000 years ago. Maybe in the, like, 50s or 100 years, but 1,000? That's a lot, you know? That's generation upon generation upon generation. And assuming the lifespan of an average person back in that day is like, oh, let's just lowball and just say 100 on average. That's at least 10 generations. You're telling me Fractos was that devilish it kept his generation going? Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if, well, I guess FightNoid's does introduce himself and tell you what he's doing and stuff like that. Yes, that would make sense if his kids were to continue on his legacy or something like that. Oh, I thought morals meant something else, like, you don't care what you do and how you do it. No. You think she might pull a Terminator at some point? You know, to make sure the, I mean, I guess the curse is lifted, so... But it could always come back. Couldn't it? Yeah. But that would be pretty wild, though. Like, if Desdemona and Cesar were like the bad guys of the third game, like that'd be mind-blowing. Millennia's. Alright, that takes care of him. He's also annoying, not as annoying as the ice guy, but still kind of annoying. At least when it comes to healers, he's just relentless. Oh, that's slapping. And you said this boss also appears in the first game too, but just in a different color. Why on earth do we keep getting this abominable boss, by the way? What is he getting damage? Oh no, SLF. Yeah, I guess a little rematch wouldn't hurt too also. You got purified, by the way, just so you know. It's also possible to hold the circle right in front of Fractos because he's just slow enough to like go into like mild tension mode. Going for it again. Alright, defenses are down. Ooh, 162 if it's blocked. So I can block 2 of those before I succumb to death. Desimoning. Then again, that has to be awfully soon, or maybe, actually, let's be a bit more realistic. Corrupting a descendant of Desdemona. Because that would imply that'd be happening very recently, by the way. What do you mean, not quite? I mean, we know she probably got maybe at least another, what, maybe, 50 more years in her lifespan before she, you know. Yeah, so her children will probably be the ones that who might get the curse. Otherwise, if Desmond gets again, it's gonna be 50 years. I mean, I know it's long for us, but that's still that's soon when you're a monster. Very soon. Yeah, and she just like, but didn't activate it until later on, right? She just mysteriously just, you know, alive, mysteriously. Oh, my skirt's up. Yeah, I just popped it early because I'm not sure about the damage out. Well, actually, the damage output is pretty nice, actually. In fact, that was quick. Good. Alright, so you're calling it a dragon too. I mean, I'm just looking like, what is this thing?
Maya's not the only
Hell, it
one
could have been a
who
giant
show you.
deer monster too, also. An abacus essence and a card essence. That's 4 essences I got my hand on so far. Just 9 more minutes and it'll be 2 whole hours of gameplay. Like I said on stream, I would play this game for hours. I just, hopefully this will be the one. I think I need like 1 more essence to have about 5 essences, and that'd be 2 re-rolls, I think at most. Or as much as I can get my hands on, honestly. I don't know how early or late it is for them, but Chris! You could probably instant kill those Stone Guardians if they bend over. Wink wink, nudge nudge.
Today was not your lucky day.
I thought you had the meteorite bracer to fix that. I figured your Desmos is set up the same way as your Isla. As I actually, funny enough, I did use something that's similar to your way of fighting with Isla. As some guy in GameFAQs was having trouble beating the devastating Dragon Lord on it. And I'll try to explain his story really fast. Because essentially the person was trying to fight the devastating Dragon Lord by themselves. They beat Dread in 13 minutes with Angelo with a little bit of dodging and stuff. But I guess they had trouble with the very last end phase, where it's like multiple monsters. And his team consisted of Isla, Maribel, Mina, and Angelo. They were smart enough to carry the strength ring, but they were too concerned about the bots' well-being. And essentially it was all like, oh, let me carry Monarch March to increase the breath resistance, which is, you know, if you're trying, because he knows it's a DPS race. He knows that. He knows he has to keep doing a lot of damage fast and quickly. But he's just not, he didn't understand the purpose of a Titan belt. So I had to switch stuff around a little bit. And I don't know if you've seen the video yet, because I've made like 1 video of 2 fights. And now after doing it, I realized that you actually can very much beat the devastating Dragon Lord on your own, actually. Like, you have everything you need, really. At the last part, really just comes down to just making sure you have max tension. You don't have to fight nobody. And maybe we'll experiment with that, actually. So I think you have the tools. I think you do. As long as you have a strength ring for at least 3 other bots. Do you have like 3 maxed out strength rings? Yeah, okay. Well, I know I'm probably asking a lot, but I think I want to coach you into doing that. Because I think you have the skill. Because I did the fight without any, in order to match what this other guy had on GameFAQs, I basically had no special weapons, no Uber aces, no whatsoever. Everything was just all normal gear, and the Dragon Lord was actually going down pretty fast, really. And with Isla, all she had was a strength ring, Titan belt, and a meteorite bracer, as I wasn't using her charge attacks until like the very, very end. Oh, and there are 2 key party powers that you need to make this work also, which is hysterical strength, and good grief. 2 things that can raise your attack power, either when your teammates are dead or your HP is low. And the Dragon Lord will always face in your direction. The French guy could have definitely used this since he was at level 85. These things had slightly different names back in the older games. They were called liquid babbles. Instead of slimes. Well, I guess the ones that look more liquefied and stuff and not an actual shape, were called babbles. Liquid metal babbles. That was interesting. I was really looking into Dragon Quest, well, Dragon Warrior 2 is what I call it. And I noticed a lot of, and of course you're going to see a lot of similarities. Like the Trial of Tribulation is a throwback to the, near the end game where you, I guess you actually fight an Atlas, and a Panzuzu, and a Rabile. This is that Gallo Demon dude. Like, you fight those 3, you know, individually. So I guess it's a throwback to the second game. On the NES, so I thought that was very cute. And according to the strategy guide I was looking at, there definitely was a lot more things to consider. Like, running is something that you actually kind of have to start doing more often now, as opposed to just, you know, toughing out every fight and just going attack. You do have to be considerate of who you're fighting against and who you kill last. As you have enemies that just will commit suicide and just explode and just kill your whole team. And we all know how kamikaze works, but in a turn-based environment, we know how deadly that can actually be. I'm gonna get that by a brownie. Yeah, keep those mini medals coming. A female villain in general would be interesting. I mean, have we had any of those in Dragon Quest Heroes? Well, in Dragon Quest at all? A main one. What was her name? Oh, this dragon is lagging bad.
Lady Luck is smiling on us today.
Cardicent. An Ace of Spoils. I mean, usually I prefer my Ace of Spoils with my dragons, but, eh. I guess everyone's okay with getting better stuff with, their respective characters. Because no one's saying no to switch characters. Which is fine, too. Yeah, let us know if you do finally get lucky and get that perfect axe, though. That'd be something. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Don't revive me, by the way. They have a whatchamacallit thing to revive. Okay, I just got revived again. Yeah, help me kill the yellow bats, because the yellow bats help these fights go by a lot quicker. Because they actually have ways to put them to sleep. Either that or having the Panzuzu transformation also helps as well, too. Because of course the Panzer is trying constantly to end me. Because I'm an ally. Alright, aside from one little death, because of course I got clipped in midair. Like I was hit really hard, and then it was like and then a freaking bang was coming my way because the yellow bats did it. And with 34 HP, I wasn't really going to survive that. And I don't think I was going to get out of sleep fast enough too, also. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean if they did find a way to put in custom characters, that would be great. I mean it would be. I mean you might as well, you know, that's always a hot thing, you know. Being in the story. They'd probably be like the, I don't know if they, I guess they have an interesting take on it, like they still be like a, you still have your main character, but they'd be like your third character or something like that, or, I mean, I know it'd be weird, because you're thinking like, you make the character should be the main character, and stuff like that. It'd just be new. So I've had games where, like, making your own character was a little, was like a third wheel, to say the least, yeah, like a third wheel. And naturally, they didn't talk, too, also. They were almost like a machine of some sort. Still able to, you know, change their features and stuff, but, you know, actual conversation they weren't gonna have. I always bring these big enemies inside here, too, also. So the roaring isn't as bad. Then it speeds things up, too, also. See? Not as bad. Can I even check my... I can actually check my, accessories? So I can check the, ace I just got, actually. That's interesting. Sure, let's check it out. Yeah, I should be making the call and I'll be like, people, it's game time. Alright. I mean, I guess the main line should come first. I mean, it should. And then the spin-off will come up next. I mean, I've had a choice. Gotta think about the Dragon Quest fans and the mainline games. As that's where the majority of the content will be at. And now that I think about it, like, I know there's a bunch of games that have this genre, which, like, and let's just call it Muso, because I believe that's the name that people refer to this type of gameplay called. They call it Muso, where it's, like, 1 versus 100. Like, at first I wasn't really into it. I had, like, maybe, like, 1 or 2 games that were Muso-based, but it was only when Dragon Quest Heroes came around I started getting into it. I think the only other Muso game I had was Mystic Heroes, which is, like, some chibi big head characters for the GameCube. And then I eventually got it for the PlayStation because of course the PlayStation had more content to it. Not too bad. Oh no, I can't heal. They're actually putting him to sleep too, also. Somebody can break armor too, also. I wonder which one of them can do that. I wasn't paying attention to their equipment. Like somebody has that perk.
I hope I helped at least a little.
I think we can do it, Golden. I think we need to dedicate some time. I want you to be one of the people that can actually beat the devastating Dragon Lord. What do you think? I think you have what it takes.
Depends on when the heck I can actually rest. I have time to do that.
I'll have to make you a... Like, after this game, we're going to discuss this little thing, because I know you can do it. I've seen it... Well, after messing around with that GameFAQs formula that someone accidentally made, and me replicating it, you have what it takes. You just have to know exactly when to pop your full power and potential, and unfortunately, when to let your teammates die and stay dead. Because that's going to be the hard part. Because even though he didn't beat it, it's possible to do it with one healer. And just so you know, if you're trying to figure out how do I keep the damage output going, like how do I do that? And the answer is tag trick. Tag trick is what potentially keeps you the damage output high enough for you to start killing things. And you're not using any like high level boomerangs until you're like completely maxed out. Like you're being in reserve until you absolutely need it. And you could pretty much end the game with Isla as soon as the Dragon Lord comes back with his final phase, as you'll be picking up tambourines. Actually, this might be our last game, actually, because I am interested in that little prospect. Let's see, because you might be the first person to be able to do that, actually, Golden. Yeah, you might be the first person. I know Esteban could do it if he understood about what he needs to do. And who knows, you might be like, huh, this is easy, I can actually do this. I mean, not to mention, you'll actually be able to play with your bots, because bots can't survive Dread, by the way. Dread will light them up way, way too fast. And I'll mention again, tag tricks are the key for damage output and keeping your allies alive, as we can't rely on them to dodge fireballs all the time and such. So after this, we'll be making a, we'll be leaving, and, you'll be opening up share play, so we can get a quick assessment about what needs to do. We could probably get you to beat the final boss before 3 days. I know we can. Yeah, sure. And within those days, I'll just... Within then, I'll make a formula about what you can use, what you should use. And again, you won't have to worry about having any uber weapons or any uber aces and aces and stuff. Just good old fashioned items. Now there are going to be some things you're going to have to consider about certain characters, because some characters whatchamacallit, certain characters we forgot an enemy too also, by the way. I'm gonna go chase it down with the genie spell that I have, the genie transformation. Actually, I should go ahead and do it now, actually. I'm gonna go up ahead. Alright, he's dead now. And yes, you can attempt to fight on Wednesday. But we're gonna look at what you have right now and see what we can do. I mean, obviously, I know that, you know, if you used your Uber Ace and stuff, it'd be a lot easier too, also. But we just need to, think about what you have. Because you are going to definitely need multiple prayer rings. Surprisingly, whatchamacallit, you can get away with, Mina not having a prayer ring, as she could actually have something else. As you won't be using, Mina too much, you're basically going to just use her for tag tricks, primarily. I'm thinking what else is... Because I kind of use her with a Sorcerer's Ring just to boost her magic power even further. Is what I use it for. And I guess you'll need someone to raise your attack power. I don't know how you feel about... There's only 3 types of characters that can do that too also. So I don't know if you can stomach either an Angelo or a, whatchamacallit. Yeah, because either it's an Angelo or, Nira or a Sage, a Whip Sage. But I don't know how you feel about Maribel. I mean, because basically Isla is going to be the one who finishes the game for you.
Okay.
You just got to get to that last point and make sure you have max tension. Just run around the map. I mean, kill whatever's really close to you, but other than that, you can just chill in the corner. And by a corner, I mean by a wall, so the Dragon Lord doesn't pop you away also. And you're going to wait for him to fly back up and fly back down, and that's when you just unleash your coup de grace. Because as your teammates die, you'll get a boost. So this is our final dude. Interesting. Everyone's going to be so proud of you. As an Isla player, it is your responsibility to be able to surpass the limit. That way we know for sure that you can beat every single maze in this game by yourself.
Well, that depends on
No, I know. It might be a one-time thing just to humor me, but it'll be something you can record and, you know, have in your record. I mean, a lot of players will find it very impressive. I mean, it is no easy feat. I mean, yeah, sure, I beat the devastating Dragon Lord by myself online with a claw, but you know, I don't want to undermine what you're about to accomplish. By the way, it is still quite the challenge. It's not people understand what they're doing, because again, it's another case of people not understanding what they can possibly do with their gear and getting the most out of it. Because that's usually the case. Even with this French player, like, same case, he probably could beat Dread by himself. He probably doesn't understand how to beat Devastating. Because another case of, I don't know what these accessories do. I'm smart enough to know what a strength ring does. But other than that, you know, I don't know. Because of course the game doesn't really show you, or explain the items better, I guess. That's more of, I have to go online to figure it out. Not everything's self-explanatory. Most people don't know what abilities stand for. They could think that ability stands for every damn thing. That includes spells too. Not everyone knows that certain skills and abilities can only be raised by the tough guy tattoo. I would say go ahead and pop it now before he disappears. Just when his health gets low enough.
Is the moment of truth.
Wow, there was a type go right next to your body, by the way, too, also. He's going down before he decides to go down himself. Heck, maybe you can even use Desdemona too, also. As your second DPS could be anything, really. Technically it could be. I gotta be very delicate about what we use for Desdemona for. Even though I know exactly what Desmond could possibly do. She's gonna be the one that actually staggers the enemies from doing stuff. You know, basically keeping the Golem and the Maul Keeper in check. And then switching off to Mina. That'll probably be her goal. I mean, she can still throw charge attacks, it's just that, I might even run that fight too, also. Alright, what's next? Okay, the stronger versions. Gotta respect the, zombie gladiators. Alright, defense is dropped. Come on, come on, come on.
Do I sense defeat?
I sure hope y'all are focusing on that, those monsters, because we don't want monsters upon monsters. In fact, here they are. The zombie guys will be more interested in going to their slashy mode. Oh good, another useful Wappa Chop. I wonder if Wappa Chop is in the mainline Dragon Quest game. I mean, I assume, right? Oh yeah, it might go by a different name, huh? I know Parallax is. Alright. That was that. Now, we shall leave the room and we'll get down to business. About your future on fighting the Dragon Lord on your own. Because I really genuinely feel like you have the potential to do it. You could even use both of your waifus at the same time. I'm not even kidding about that.
Yeah, I know, but we can do it later.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess, well, let me just go say goodbye to everybody. Let's see.
But I am a little sleepy, so...
Oh, well, I guess sleep is a bit more important. Sure. Well, I guess first things first, in order for me to better tell you how this works, I guess I should probably work on that theory as well.
Right.
And I'll post the result of the video as well. Yeah. Okay. I'll make a video and that'll briefly explain about how it could work. And you can make whatever adjustments you need to make and stuff like that. And you say you don't have the PlayStation app, right?
No, I don't.
Okay. So I think if I post it on the group chat, I don't know if you'd be able to actually follow the link, but I'll give it a unique name. How about that? And you might be able to find the stream that way, or at least a video. I mean, you're subscribed to me, I believe, also. Oh, wait a second. You have Instagram, right?
Yeah.
I'll just post it on the Instagram. That's what I'll do. So I'll post the link of the video on your Instagram. That I can do.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna, well, I guess I gotta check my results now. Let's see. Come on, give me what I need. I have a whoopee weapon of wonder. Guess I might as well see what that is. A crappy Giga Captain sword.
Alright, I gotta get going. See ya.
Take care and goodbye, friend, and thanks for your help.
Yeah, of course.
Garbage. More garbage. 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 Yeah, sure. Decent. I'll need more of that. A bow extract, sure. It's still trash. By the way, I've only wondered one thing, but am I usually rude to you? Alright, reflect that. Okay. Well, we can still do one more thing, as the stream isn't technically over yet. Now we need to run the, a particularly interesting fight. A theory fight, I would call it. Let's see. So I can run that. Let's see. We're having this little fight again. Alright, let's get my queens together. What could I do? We will need your services soon. Could it be? I don't even know what kind of person they're gonna use, actually. I mean, it probably can be done with just a sage. A sage does have the stuff that he needs. And it make more room for spell-oriented stuff. Could. And they have it decelerate. I mean, it just kind of just comes down to Isla, honestly. Alright, she has everything she needs. So what is she gonna have? What is Desimo gonna have? I guess she could have the Gaia Orb. Like, there has to be a second strength ring. Second strength ring. A prayer ring. I mean, I guess she could just run around and just start hitting stuff really, really hard, too, also. She could. Skills, come on now. Where are the skills at? I guess she doesn't need red mist. We'll keep the scrap metal. We will, we gotta have Heartbreaker. We'll probably have Jolly Roger. And parallax for range. Oh really? When I saw the English video on YouTube, I thought I might have been pretty rude, so I was worried. Alright, I think that's what he can do. There's going to be no red mist because there's going to be a lot of tag tricks. I mean, Desmond could just start burning meter. And there's two characters that can benefit from it. She now has an axe to actually boost her chance of not using MP. And you need multiple playthroughs to get these orbs, by the way, so she can't really just run multiple orbs. It'd be nice, though, if she could. really, really nice if she could. Scrap Metal, Jolly Roger, Heartbreaker. I mean, it might just be the two. She might not have any charge skills, really. There's only one person that needs a charge. I know it's a path thing. What could she use? I mean, I guess there's also the whole, whatchamacallit, making her draw enemies to her. That'd be the easy answer. But there's also being having a champion choker also. Assuming he has one. Alright, and we're gonna just be really funny and assume they're not gonna use Angelo. At all. Like, if they're not gonna use Angelo at all, let's see, Titan, Belt, Strength, and right, very sure that's checked. Who are my other people? 1, 2, and we have Mina. That has 5 magical might, huh? That might actually be better. This ain't her attack we're using, oh no. It's not her attack that we're using. She needs every bit of, Then again, the extra damage is nice. Hand of Fate. Can't go wrong with that. 12 of Enlightenment. Sorcerer's Ring. Mechanical Monocle, and Socket Locket. Well, then again, let's see, let's see. What am I gonna do for a stage? We'll make this interesting. We are gonna have a stage.
Welcome, my child. Be all that you can be.
I mean, I guess the stage can bedazzle. That's something.
May you find your true calling.
It's gonna be rough, by the way, too, also. Trying to bedazzle with a mage. Is that the strongest weapon she has? Alright, let me check and see.
Hey, watch out.
What is the strongest whip I can get? The Queen's Whip.
Be lucky.
What do you want, huh?
Alright. Hypno Whip is garbage, that won't work. That's all, huh? That's all I get. Oh boy, oh boy. No other additional perks. Okay, we're just gonna have to assume the Queen's Whip is the best thing they can have. Alright, before I work on accessories, I need to think about what they need to have. I can actually use attack power still on this dude. Star Strike, sure. I might just have a second meteorite bracer on him. But ice kind of charges pretty fast anyway. I'm not gonna use Zam because it's too much. Got to have this. I mean, it might as well be lightning anyway. See, that's slower. Whip crack. I think I'm missing something too also. Okay, let's see. This character's gotta focus on something. I have Leafless, obviously, and Saving Grace. Power Saver. I can resist spells better. This will be one of our locket holders. Must carry the Exorcist 4 to protect themselves. Prayer Rig, and here comes the hard part. What should they focus on? I mean, should it just be strength? Distillery does have its use. It keeps the boss in place, and any other enemies in place. And it's going to be primarily used on 4. I'm sure there's a better setup for this, but I just can't think of anything right now. Like, not off the top of my head. 2, 3, 4. This could be just a Isla does everything type of fight anyway, in all honesty. We'll need this. And we'll need good grief. Dirty fighting, sure. I guess we can pick Nearer too, also. Near technically has what we need. What would she use, though? What are Near's abilities? We need a reviver. I ought to give her a 5%. She should have like 15% really of what she has. Lock it. I wonder when the bot will decide that I need to use Kaklang. Maybe I need to figure that out. Like, I need to use Kaklang because I'm in danger. You know, the accelerate is really what we need. There's gonna be a ton of switching. Otherwise, I'll just go back to Angela and just make it simpler for myself, really.
Welcome to our humble inn.
Okay. Enough of this cheese ball.
Let's get to it.
Oh, and I guess he can deflect certain spells, so he's actually important. He stops one of the bad spells from happening. So just have to deflect, so that's good.
Mixing it up, eh?
Mixing it up, yes, she will.
Let's get to work, shall we?
I knew you would choose me. It was written in the stars.
Alright, this is a very unorthodox team. Could have been worse.
Destiny calls.
Get close, get close, get close, get close, get close.
I'm so sorry. Destiny calls.
Alright, no big deal, no big deal. I gotta find her.
Let's go. I think I'm in trouble here. Up and at 'em. Full heal.
Let's just get this phase going already. Figures. Gotta sacrifice some HP for this. Clearing. Actually, I don't have no way to snipe him back at all. I just realized that. Where is Isla at? I need her back now. I need her over here.
Up and at 'em.
That one. Might be pretty sloppy, but I swear it's gonna get better. He actually got stunned from that. I'll take a little bit of damage to keep him alive. That's unavoidable damage as far as I'm concerned. Why do I have wild cards? I'll just take this hit. Not so bad, except he put me behind him. Alright, now we have to actually use one. And once again, we got a freebie, by the way, too, also.
Be careful now, everyone.
Not as bad as it looks.
Up and at 'em.
Gotta get a few hurricanes on here. Oh, you should have fell off, honestly, dude. Alright, we need to pile up over here. Let's see. Chill over here. Nothing fancy.
We need your haste and cause. Guess what? Let's go.
We actually have this one already.
Finish them. We need your haste and cause. Guess what? Let's go. We need your haste and cause. Multi-heal. Let's go.
I just need to run for this part. I need to run for this part. I need to run for this part. Trying to pop a hyper though, unfortunately. I got all the materials I need. Alright, there's a Tempering right behind me.
Now I'm really getting going. That's the end of you. Leaving so soon. I delivered something for you. How do you like that? Fire right through. That's the end of you.
Alright, it's over.
Now I'm really getting
That's an instant win.
That's the end of you. And that concludes today's experiment.
I guess I should check my aces too while I'm at it. That's a 13.
Come back soon.
Okay, just gotta make sure. 2 new aces. Garbage. Even if you talk from a different language, that was also terrible. Just one attack buff. Okay. Pitiful. Almost 3 hours.
Hey, watch out.
Let's see. Dismantle. I took a high attack power ace. Yeah, one of these. Like if it was just high attack, I take that. That's way more important than the other thing like this. That's a joke. It's completely irrelevant. Shoot, even give her deafness. Even deafness would be better. Alright, that's 4 tries.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. I like how the game is it's just annoying me. Like, look at that. That could have been perfect.
Leave it to me.
Perfect garbage is what it is. That little bit of tech might actually be slightly better. This is the worst part. Five, 1. Oh, look at that. 2.5 on both. Let's see.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Nothing useful.
Be lucky.
I could honestly run another, whatchamacallit, thing on him, but there's going to be another socket locket. Like, I gotta get 2 socket lockets? Like, yes, you're gonna have to get 2 of them. Where are you at? I apparently don't have a second socket locket. I can fix that, no big deal.
What can I do for you, dearie?
Because, you know, you still need good gear. Still.
No. 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 No.
I'm sure all this will come in handy later.
No. No.
I could send a lot of stuff to Goldenrod too also. By Wednesday. Can Golden beat the devastating Dragon Lord?
Ooh.
By Wednesday.
Do come again.
I mean, I should take a break too also, but that's after I do this little battle. Lock it, prayer ring, and she's gonna use a bit more special moves so she can afford to have a dog collar. We need the moon far more than anything else. We don't need cards. And I guess wish for more hurricane nonsense. Maybe. It's like a hard maybe, honestly. Very hard maybe. And she's not going to really follow in a second hurricane. She gets in and gets out, that's all she does. Maybe throw a lightning bolt in there. At most. And cause of death, well, I don't know if cause of death actually works in these dudes. I'll keep wish just in case. Keep this and whip crack. Those are the only two moves I know that do multi-hitting stuff. But in all honesty, she got recharging stuff anyway. Wasn't using Decelerate that much often. It might just be Kaklang, really. At least that has some use to it. I can put him in safe mode. Yeah, just those two moves. You can get Zam, but I don't trust about using Zam, even though actually he can afford to use Zam. Actually, I take it back. He can afford Zam. There.
Welcome to our humble inn.
Lower than 13 minutes. Let's go. Hours. What just happened there? Where are you at, Desmond? He's gonna look through that fireball nonsense.
done yet, you know.
Alright, that's something. What just hit me, I wonder? Gotta get out of back up online, that's all. Which I can't now because alright, I have a small chance of getting all my team members back to life, regardless of how little stuff I have right now. It all depends on how generous, whatchamacallit, my stage is gonna be. I'll just take the extra damage, honestly, at this point.
I might have overdone it a little.
Now, I'm still here. Hey, how's it going? been playing for a while now, testing out a method for Golden to face the devastating Dragon Lord on his own. Very difficult with what his setup might be, honestly. But what about you, then? I don't know if you feel sleepy still. So probably after this I'll be taking a break though. Because I've been playing for about, well, 3 hours. Oh yeah, Fortnite. That's always. That wasn't supposed to happen.
I'm so sorry.
Up and at him. I think
Fire breath got me. That time that fight was even worse than before. I'm gonna switch to Angelo. This stage really is something that's just a bit too out of range for some people.
Come back soon.
Far too out of range. No problem though.
Welcome. Come back soon.
I'm gonna count one small change though, let's see. Second, 53, hypercritical. I should forget that.
Welcome to our humble inn.
I have to be hyper offense anyway.
consider me your personal bodyguard.
Mixing it up, eh? Let's get to work, shall we?
I knew you would choose me. It was written in the stars.
I would choose a different healer. Every path is slightly different from the others. That didn't kill him. Killed everything but one bat. She gonna die? No. Alright, there we go. Nina's dead. What I can do about that? You know, now that I think about it, I could actually run this a lot better. Good. It's just tornadoes upon tornadoes. Ooh, headshot. Well, she's already maxed out. Okay.
Leaving so soon?
Today was not your lucky day.
Oh, and if I hadn't said so already, just try to get your you know, your gladiator to at least level 65, or at least any character level 55, but 65, but preferably your gladiator is your best one to hit level 65. Wow, all 3 characters got hit with that. .200 damage, woohoo.
Do I sense defeat? Fit, is it? I'm motivated. Now I'm really getting going. I have a little something for you. How do you like that?
Alright, just in it from here, and that's all.
That's the end of you. Leaving so soon. Leaving so soon. I have a little something for you.
The final blow. Alright, that takes care of that.
Those were some interesting
Now I have to make a new video for, what's his face to take a look at also. And that one took 9 minutes.
Come back soon.
Alright, let's see. Those are the two major things. Actually, he has to survive. This probably could be done without crits at all. Footage. Actually, if he wanted to keep his teammates alive as long as possible, he would need some form of protection. Oh jeez, whatchamacallit. I gotta realistically think about what he has. Realistically. Alright, well, I guess to be fair to him, he doesn't actually have to use the same accessories.
Let us pray.
Per se. He can use some of his Uber stuff if he already has possession of that already. To be fair to him. If he wasn't about to go by even faster, by the way. Well, so I think I'll be seeing you later, as I have played for about 3 hours. Which is long enough for me, in all honesty. So, I will be seeing you later. Let's see, 4, 6, 8. Alright, garbage ace is full, so okay. Bye!